Hello everybody, it's Charles1K92 here, and we are, well, as you can see, on AC4 Black Flag. Now, there are going to be a few things that I would like to just be able to explain. So, I am able to play this again. I'll most likely have to start off another new file, which I can do. But we've also got Far Cry, sorry not Far Cry, Freedom Cry, and there is this Aveline gameplay. But I'm not too sure if this Aveline one is... From memory, I don't think it's fully Liberations, I think it's like a small segment. Whatever. But in any case, what I'm going to be doing is we will be delving into this for single player, and then eventually we'll be delving into this later on. So, I just want to take a little double check on a couple of things. So, mainly on the whole Uplay side, which doesn't seem to want to do it. If I remember correctly, they kind of disbanded or got rid of a load of stuff. All installed. Resource pack, nope. Time saver collectibles, yeah. Don't need any of that. Okay, so that's what I had. This is like end game. This is what I did, well, last time. But we're going to be starting off a new journey. So, with Assassin's Creed Rogue, timeline-wise, if we were to go from... is after the events of this game. So it kind of fits nicely in between Black Flag to Rogue to then AC3.
Our houndsman's dead! Someone take the wheel! Enemy fire! Get them along! South on sail! Fancy a wee swim, do you? Awaken your mark, Captain! Fire! Fire! Unload all the shot we have! Fire on those bastards! Get ready to bolt, sir! Now's all but me! Fire! Fire! Dishonoring!
There we go, that wasn't too bad.
The magazine! Let's go now! Douse the flames! Get in there, you mongrel!
Oh shit.
Is it dangerous? Edward? Privateering. Is it dangerous?
Wouldn't pay so nice if it weren't.
Why not sail with the King's Navy? Earn a proper wage, sail under gentlemen.
Sod the Navy's gentlemen. For every shilling I'd earn, the captain gets 600. That's no way to earn a fortune.
We don't need a fortune.
It's not about need, Caroline. I want food that don't make me sick. I want walls that hold back the wind. I want a decent life.
How long would you be gone with these privateers?
A year, I reckon. 2 at the most.
All right. No more than 2. Promise me.
Bloody hell. He's lucky to be alive.
Was it good for you as well?
Havana. I must get to Havana.
Well, I'll just build us another ship, will I?
I can pay you. Isn't that the sound you pirates like best? 100 escudos.
Keep talking.
Will you or won't you?
You don't have that gold on you now, do you?
Bloody fucking pirates!
I'm on to you, Snakesby!
Alrighty. I have to follow this assassin. So this
Come
is the
on, mate.
Oh.
We're off to a bad start.
So this is the beginning of Kenway's story. At least for us, from our perspective. And we're on this island that we've shipwrecked on. And there's quite a lot of stuff here which we're able to collect there and then. Alright, so we have to follow him.
It's 100 leagues or more to Havana. Will you walk that distance?
I mean, the guy's tempted to get to where he wants to get to, so to be quite surprising, I reckon he would. I mean, after all, he is an assassin. Now, there are some things which were taken from 4 that they implemented in Rogue. So more like the viewpoints in terms of like some of the designs are similar to these, albeit different. But 4 is more or less the best in terms of sailing. Alright, so we've just unlocked a bit of an area, and I kind of want to grab that chest.
Posh git. Where's he running to?
Good question, Kenway. Now, given it's just said the resource packs that I had access to day one of this game, it means I was able to get ahead on a couple of things. Especially finding this letter, the observatory. But we'll be going over that sort of stuff at another date. Caroline Scott, Duncan Walpole, Edward Kenway, and pirates, buccaneers, and privateers. But we'll be having a look at these sorts of things later on. And I will be doing the same thing for Rogue as well, so another point I'll be making another video for Rogue. In relation to all things. Must be... oh, there it is. As much as I would like to say maybe 84 being the perfect Assassin's Creed game, I wouldn't go as far as to say such a thing. I would say it's good for what it is. It probably may have its own flaws, which I probably choose to ignore. But I believe it's probably one of the best games they had, given, let's just say, in terms of context, Edward isn't an assassin. He's just an average person, a normal Joe, who possesses, albeit a few things, inherently, because we know of who he is. But he doesn't, like, at this stage, if you was to tell him about the assassins and their creed, he'll most likely just laugh at you and say you're... I'm not saying that you're an idiot or anything, but hey, that your thing here that you're talking about just doesn't make sense. Sounds like a fairy tale, a fantasy. Which, truth be told,
We could work
I mean,
together on this.
truth be told, it wouldn't be, you know, outlandish to think or say such a thing about the Assassin Order and what it stands for, at least from Edward's perspective, at least. Because to him now, him chasing down this man that's in robes and everything else, is just a gig. Something just to get himself off this island, if possible. I mean, let's just say, for example, if Duncan here didn't survive and he just sank at the bottom of the ocean, a majority, if not everything relating to Edward right now, would not be able to be taking place. Unless, of course, Walpole's body washed up on shore, and even then, probably not much else. Might be able to take his robes, may find something in his pouches or pockets, anything really. This is gonna hurt. Oof.
Keep your distance!
Ouch.
Senor Duncan Walpole, I accept your most generous offer and await your arrival with eagerness. If you truly possess the information we desire, we have the means to reward you handsomely. Though I will not know your face by sight, I believe I can recognize the costume made infamous by your secret order. Therefore, come to Havana in haste, and trust that you shall be welcomed as a brother. Su más humilde servidor, el gobernador Laureano Torres y Ayala.
Mr. Walpole, let's collect your reward.
Alrighty. We're now impersonating a member of the Assassin Order. Let's just backtrack here temporarily. Oh no! Oh, my navigation skills are off. There we go. Interesting. Already have access to maps. It may not be necessary to have these, but it's better to get a hold of them. And if you wouldn't mind seeing that, there's a monkey. Oh no. My greatest fear. Chasing down the sea shanties in this game. Now, unlike in Rogue, where you're able to somehow keep track, unless you're very, very lucky, you're just about out of reach. Only just. Sometimes you can be very lucky, and you're able to kind of, what's the right way of putting it? It's not guessing. It's that you know the path roughly where they will go, and that you can just very easily exploit that path. And these mining keystones will play a factor later on in the game as well. Not doing too bad. Almost got everything we need so far. Slowly but surely. Let's have a look, shall we? Yep, we've cleared a majority of the island now. Now all we've got to do is slowly find out about that gunshot we heard earlier.
That schooner will do me just fine.
Kingston. We're to commandeer this lover's ship and...
Yes. Stalking time.
Sorry, Kingston? No, our destination is Havana. I'm a merchant. Quiet, you bleeding pirate! You'll hang for the mess you made out there. Sir, I had nothing to do with this attack. My crew and I have merely anchored to water and resupply. Hold it! Stop them! Give me one reason I shouldn't vent your skull. Take my sugar! Take anything you like! No, I'll pay you! Anything you like! Oh God! Oh God! Take my sugar! Take anything you like! I'll pay you! Anything you like!
Ouchies.
Attack in concert! Oh God! Good day's hunting. Take.
And funnily enough, we have something that's actually relating to this area. So with the map in question, I love how the bloody PSN bloody microphone seems to think if I'm talking about a different subject, it thinks it's part of the conversation. There we go. Now, albeit now, it won't benefit us. But it was money.
Oh God! Oh God!
Hello, Mr. Merchant.
By God's grace, sir, you saved me. A profusion of thanks.
Is that yours?
It is my vessel, yes. But here lies its poor captain, and I have no art for sailing.
I can pilot her myself, no mind.
You don't mean to abscond with my ship, do you?
I'm Duncan. What's your name, friend?
Steed Bonnet.
Well, Mr. Bonnet, let this stay twixt us. But I'm on a secret errand for His Majesty the King, God save him, and I must get to Havana with speed.
Ah, that is a relief, sir. Havana is also my destination. Our ways lie together.
Natural allies, then.
Ah, you put me at ease, sir. To think I took you for a pirate when you first appeared.
Did you?
Yes. You have
Oh, bless
a
me.
common way of handling yourself. Quick and easy, if I may say. Gave me quite a fright. But all things considered, I think it's turned out to be a rather fortuitous day, hasn't it?
Ah, Bonnet. You are such a treat.
Lacking a rowboat, I'm afraid we'll have to...
Hardly the worst thing to happen.
And look, Bonnet is actually swimming.
This thing is difficult. I should have taken the coat off. Welcome aboard, Duncan. She's a modest schooner, but well suited to my purpose, trafficking cargo from my plantation and such.
She'll do fine. There's a strong wind now. Let's strike to full, shall we?
Ah, there's a tug of the wind at my hair. Ah, I find a bracing comfort in the feel and smell of the ocean. The raw stink of possibility.
That's a top way of seeing it, mate.
Slowly navigating out of this
We've
place.
really opened it up now, haven't we? Ha ha! Those sailors were quite animated by the idea of pirates roaming these waters. Is it a real danger, do you suppose?
A possibility. But most pirates stalk the windward passage between Cuba and Hispaniola.
Oh, I see. Yes, that is a bustling strait. But I shouldn't worry about being waylaid by pirates, truth be told. My ship is small, and I have nothing of immense value. Sugarcane and its yields, molasses, rum, and that sort of thing.
There's not a pirate living who'd turn his back on a keg of rum.
Well, yes. Yes, I suppose that's true.
But even then, schooners don't have the greatest of yield.
Crowd on every inch of sail!
Frigates and most likely man of war are going to be the kinds that I'd like to go for, and do so often. With blue whale.
You're a natural sailor, Duncan.
I did a decent trick at the helm some time ago. 2 years before the mast as a privateer.
Dash my buttons. Your life seems a grand one, if I may say. So full of adventure. How marvelous.
I've seen my share of strangeness, aye.
Fantastic work. Very promising.
Fantastic work, hey? Hey, we got an action that was completed.
Easy now. There you go. Welcome back. Well, your numbers look good. Now let's make sure we can break your brain, all right? I need you to move your head and look at these lights just here. Look up. That's it. Down. So far, so good. Let's get you up. So, welcome to the Sample 17 project. Before you get started, you're gonna need this. There you go. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello, bonjour. C'est bon? It works? All right, let's take a walk. Your file says you've done some memory research before, but not to this extent, which is surprising. You're very good. The data streams are very stable. Impressive, right? This building is barely 6 months old, but Abstergo Entertainment has been a studio for a few years, since 2010. Maybe you saw Liberation? That was our first title powered by Animus Tech. That was just the tip of the iceberg. Soon, we'll be unveiling commercial Animus servers for the whole world to enjoy. They'll offer passive experiences, of course. Edited versions of real history. But only the exciting parts. And we think we found the perfect subject for our first full-length virtual feature. Caribbean pirates. So that's your gig. It'll just take a minute, okay?
Well, thank you, Nancy. Bonne journée.
Rebecca?
C'est bon, t'étais prêt.
Magnifique. Merci. This is for you. The primary tool of our trade. Your communicator. Power it up and give it a look. It's pretty slick. You might have noticed that security seems a little light around here. That's because your communicator is your key to getting around.
Hmm.
See that flashing wireless signal? It means you're hooked up to the elevator. I'll let you do the honors. We're headed up to the Sample 17 studio, 2nd floor. You ready? Let's go. Ah, there's the boss, Olivier Garneau, our CCO. I'll introduce you. Bonjour.
Salut Mélanie. Ça va bien?
Well, thanks. Have you met our new hire? Just started today.
I haven't. Bonjour. What project?
Sample 17, the Kenway line.
Haydam, Connor...
Edward, the pirate.
Ah, yar, matey. Very exciting. Welcome aboard. Mélanie, can we talk in your office for a minute?
Just let me get this one settled and I'll see you in 5 minutes.
C'est bon. Nice to meet you.
So, this is the Sample 17 floor. We're diving into the memories of one very generous donor, Desmond Miles. We're pulling all the best stuff from his DNA. And hopefully one day, we can forge some fantastic experiences from what we find in there.
Okay.
This pair of legs is John, one of the wizards in IT. He's just fixing something for you.
Not fixing, calibrating.
Calibrating, right. So here we are. Your very own Animus workstation. This is all yours, so sit back, relax, and find us some good footage. If you need any hints or tips, the Animus is loaded with tutorial programs, so you'll have no problems. And I'll check in on you later. Happy pirating.
Okay. Well, before we do that, we're going to do a bit of exploration. Be the right way of doing this. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is, I think, still the same floor level that we get to explore as Shay for Shay's memories. I think. Might be different, I don't know. Anyway, so there are a few things that one can find. So the sticky notes are one. It's not like looking for tablets or anything. And that these things could be placed almost anywhere and everywhere. So I've got one that's in that room there. But you might be asking yourself, well, hang on a minute, we are working for Abstergo, but we're not, like, helping them. So, what are we? Well, we're just a random person that's working for Abstergo Entertainment, which is a collaboration with Abstergo Industries. But technically, they are the same company, but one's entertainment industry, the other one is more or less the and the other one is more or less the industrial complex. Alright, so this is the Sample 17 floor room as well, so we'll be studying everything about Desmond's ancestor. But it's not just us though, there seems to be like other people that are delving maybe in different memory lines, who knows. Yeah, so there is that, and we will be accessing other people's animuses at different stages. Although I do like to believe that these other people are actually like reliving other ancestral lives that are kind of related, I guess. Maybe, who knows? Anyway, so let's get cracking on, shall we?
Welcome to Animus Omega, Abstergo Entertainment's proprietary ancestral memory research tool. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about how to operate your Animus console, please contact your project supervisor, Melanie LeMay. You have been registered as part of the Sample 17 project. Your primary research target is Edward James Kenway, born March 10, 1693, Swansea, Wales. Calibrations complete. All signs normal. All systems optimal. Extra neurotransmitters activated.
And this, ladies and gents, is our introduction to Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Lively Havana. I've been here once before. It was a truly awful pleasure.
See someone you know?
No, just putting on a friendly face. I shouldn't want to be mistaken for a pirate again.
Right. Flash rogue like yourself must be cautious.
Yeah. Mad to think Spain and England were at war 2 years ago, isn't it? Here I am, bartering with Spaniards like they were my cousins. Nothing wrong, Duncan?
No, it's nothing. Sand in my hampers. So where's the best squad in town? I'm dying for a quick kip. Or a siesta, should I say.
I'm just headed to a public house now to meet some merchants. I could show you the way.
Well, lead on.
I hope you'll tarry a bit while I conduct my meeting. It'd be a great relief to have a man of your stature nearby in case of a misunderstanding.
I can hang about. I might have a drink.
Splendid. Drink.
But they don't take kindly to pirates here, do they? Wonder how many stolen reals bought these men this purge. Hola, ladies.
You don't know these women, do you?
No. They charge money for that kind of privilege. A few dozen reals for every hour of knowing. Keen to meet them?
No. Goodness, no. I'm a married man.
Married man of their forte, mate.
Aha! Here's a purveyor of personal defenses. I should acquire a blade for myself, Duncan, just as you have.
This rusty razor's nothing to admire.
Even so, I appear a mere kitten walking so close upon you. Perhaps a small dagger would suit me. Let's see what he's selling.
Maybe I'll buy a sword too. We'll both jump rank.
Oh, we'll be quite the pair, you and I. Twin devils.
Lend us a few reals, then. I did save your skin.
Of course.
Cheers.
So we can only buy one sword at the moment, but let's have a look at what we can get. Spanish swords, French dress swords, an uncture, a privateer cutlass, colonial cutlass, pirate scimitar, French court sword, officer's rapier, officer's small swords, the blade of Toledo, Altair sword, an Ezio sword. Although actually this is the Assassin Yatan sword from Revelations, but I guess, you know, beggars can't be choosers.
That's a better fit for me. How do you fare?
I had only enough for a small knife, sadly. Still, it'll do in a pinch. Oh, puffer duff. I have led us astray, Duncan.
Oh, no matter. I'll get us a better view. What are we looking for?
A tavern with a sort of courtyard interior.
Canis and Clever. Mane habet audacissimus floris.
My goodness, you're an agile chap.
Every finger's a fishhook. That's how you tell a true sailor.
Yes, a fine way to put it.
There we go.
I think I see the place. We're not far.
No te resistas, Gordinflón! Para! Para!
Hang tight!
Oh, he's dropped his line! Go, go, what do I do? Oh, I can't breathe. I think my heart...
Stop or I'll break your knees when I catch you.
Give the devil me best! Damn it! Die!
You robbed the wrong man, mate. A fellow with dangerous friends.
Well, we tackled him. Let's just be sure that is what it is. Yep, we tackled him, so he got tackled. Kicked his little backside. Right.
Duncan! By Jove, you're alive!
Of course I am. That filch was no fuss.
Oh, yes. Ah! We've arrived.
Take your time, I'll be just here.
Fancy meeting a Welshman deep in Dago country. I'm English myself. Biding my time till the next war calls me to service.
Lucky King George, having a piss pot like you flying his flag.
Oi! Skulk! I've seen your face before. You's mates with them pirates down in Nassau.
Shut your fucking gob or I'll fill it with shot, you hear me?
Edward, is it?
Hey, I warned him.
Oh. Not even 5 minutes and we're having a bit of the old confrontations.
You want a dust up? I'll give you one. Come on, lads. I've seen bigger arms on a bird. One more. Come on!
You're not leaving me.
I'll catch you up!
Perro inglés! ¿A dónde te crees que vas? Date por aludido. No lo perdáis. No pasa nadie aquí.
We'll give this a really, really like. Alright, and that's where we'll call the video, ladies and gents.